Welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Retha. If you're seeing my face for the second, the third, or the fourth time, it means that you are a returning subscriber, a returning viewer, girl. And I just want to say thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for supporting your girl. Please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, smash that subscribe button. Subscribing to my channel is completely free, so you definitely want to subscribe to my channel. My intro is really different. And that's because I'm going to be doing something different. You guys have probably seen by now on the thumbnail. I am going to be eating some edibles. Here they are. This is what they look like. So I'm going to be eating these edibles. As you guys can see, they're pretty big. These are big, and these are by Cannibals. Are interested in the edibles, let me know. I will definitely hook you up with Cannibals. This is my third time. This will be my third time that I'm trying their edibles. Okay, the first time I had a cookie and it didn't really get me high. It was this massive cookie. The second time I then had the gummy bears. The owner suggested that I try gummy bears, and I was like, okay, cool. I tried them and I really got very high. Like, I got so high. Cannabis is good. If you are not into cannabis, or you just don't like it, I'm really sorry, girl. This is definitely not the content for you. But we're gonna have fun. I wanted to do something fun, so we're gonna have fun. Let's get into it. Basically what I'm gonna do is I am going to start with my makeup, and then I'm going to do my hair. And while I do that, I'm gonna tell you guys a story time about my first experience of being high, my first ever experience. So let's jump into this video. Guys, so I'm so fucking nervous. I'm nervous. I'm gonna have my Cannibals. Okay, which one should I start with? Let's taste. Let's have a taste. Let's have a smell. Okay, I can definitely smell, but it smells sweet. I can smell the weed, but it smells sweet. Why is it so hard? The first time I had them, when I got really high, they were really bitter. But I got so high. I can more taste the gummy. I can't taste the weed. But when I spoke to the owners, they were like, and I told them that, asked me obviously how did it go the first time, and I was like, they're nice, but they're so bitter. Then they said they're working on that, so maybe that's why it's not bitter at all. But girl, this shit needs to get me high. Because they're so hard. Now I can taste just a little bit of the bitterness. So today I'm gonna do a bronzy beat, a bronzy summer beat. You know, something that you can wear every day for the summer. Not complicated, because there's a possibility that I might get real high. And for the second bite, for the second one, can you guys see how big these are? This is huge. They said that I'm only supposed to take one, but I'm gonna take two. Why not? I already laid my hair, so I just have to curl it. I want to curl it. I'm going to start by priming with the Makeup Revolution Hydrate and Prime. I'm almost out of this. It sounds so light. My favorite primer. Even in summer, I don't use a mattifying primer, just because I really have dry skin, you guys. I have dry skin. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. This is the Maybelline 30 Hour Foundation in the shade 60 Caramel. That is my perfect shade. So let me tell you guys about the first time that I had weed. So in high school, right, I had a boyfriend and he was always up to something. So one day he came to see me and we were chilling and he was high as fuck. I'm like, yo, what's up with you? Why your eyes so red? Right? I'm high. I'm like, oh, what did you smoke or what did you take? No, I took marijuana. I'm like, and at this point, I'm judging him, guys. I am full on judging him for, you take marijuana, why would you do that? You're gonna get addicted. Because growing up, I grew up in the hood. Like the first few years of my life, I lived in the hood with my grandmother. And there's the stigma in the hood with weed, you know, that people who smoke weed, they don't have a future, all they do is sleep the whole day. I feel like we've seen it, you know, those guys in the hood who have basically like a really bad rep because they smoke weed and they don't work and they just sit around smoking weed the whole day. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Judging him so much, like, yo, why would you do that? Text my friend and I'm like, yo, this nigga was high as fuck yesterday. Like, this nigga is smoking weed. Instead of my friend saying to me, yo, or why would he do that and stuff, she's like to me, can he get us some? She's like, girl, can he get us some? Both decided, okay, no, we're not gonna smoke because we're not smokers, okay? So we're not gonna smoke. We are going to bake. I'm going to go in with my concealer. I call my boyfriend. I'm like, hey, we wanna try some weed with my friend. And he was so shocked because, like, girl, weren't you the one who was judging me just the other day? Either way, BT dubs, I can't wait to get high. Ooh, plus it's Friday. I've got some wine chilling in the fridge. It's gonna be such a good day. It's gonna be a good day. My eyebrows, they are browing today. So he's like to me, I'm gonna need more than one joint. I'm like, okay, cool, how many joints are we gonna need? And he says to me, I don't know, buy like 4 or 5. I'm like, okay, cool. Plus the joints at that time, I think it was like 5 rand. They were so affordable. Dealers and shit. So he goes and buys us weed. He hits me up like, yo, I'm outside your house, come get your weed, bitch. Okay, he didn't say it like that, but you know. I text my friend, I'm like, yo, our weed has arrived. And guys, this was now like in the afternoon, probably around like 2 p.m, right? And our plan was for us to go and bake. Oh my gosh, I think I'm getting high. And it's too quickly. I literally just started doing my makeup. I get to my friend's house and she's starting the muffin mixture, right? And because we don't know anything about extracting the THC using a fat and all of that other scientific stuff, honey, we took, also my so-called boyfriend, he didn't even tell us. I don't think he knew as well how to make them, because I told him, oh, we're not gonna smoke, we're gonna bake. And then he was like, oh, okay, do you know how to do it? I'm like, we'll figure it out. So we were figuring it out. So what we did is we opened each of those joints and honey, we just put the whole thing to the muffin mixture. We didn't strain it, nothing. We ate those muffins so quickly. Like, we just, I don't know how many we made. Maybe we made like 6 because I think it was 1 pan. Because her parents were coming from work. And on our way home, we're like trying to figure out, like, are we high or not? What's going on? I think I asked my boyfriend and he was like, no, we have to give the edibles time. So we decided to sit at the park for like an hour. We sat at the park, and the whole time we don't know. First of all, you've never been high, so we don't know what it is that we're supposed to feel. But I'm feeling a little bit weird. She says she's also feeling a little bit weird. But most of all, like, we're both just really feeling so freaking paranoid. I was so paranoid. Oh my gosh. I felt like the whole world knew that I was high, and I didn't even know whether I was high for real or not. I got home, honey, I stayed in my room the whole night. And I think it was during school holidays, I remember. It was during school holidays, and I stayed in my room the whole night. But yeah, I went to bed very early that day. I was just like not happy. I was not feeling like myself. I was feeling very much just like out of place with myself. It was a new feeling, you know. And honestly, now that I know what being high feels like, I was definitely not that high that day. It was just my mind playing tricks on me. Maybe I was a bit high, a little bit high, but not that much that it would have made a difference in how I acted around like my parents and stuff. But I stayed away. I was like, I don't want trouble. I don't want my mama looking at me and being like, where's I'm going? Just now I'm acting strange, you know. I felt like everything was in slow motion at home. I told my boyfriend about my experience, and I don't know if I was high or not, or I was just paranoid. I don't know. So he's like to me, don't worry girl, I'ma smoke you up, don't you worry, we gonna fix it. Following day, I meet up with my boyfriend at the park in my neighborhood. It's quiet, it's just the two of us, so it's pretty chill. Guys, my eyes. Sitting there, he lights up the spliff. We're having a joint, so he lights up the joint and basically shows me how to smoke it. Honey, I had the biggest cough of my life. I was coughing crazy. I was coughing so crazy. Hi, I'm getting high. I'm starting to get high. I'm getting real excited up in here. I think we had been like sitting there for like a good 30 to 40 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour. And since we started smoking, I was talking, you know, while he was lighting it up, showing me how to like smoke and stuff like that. Like I was talking, yeah. I was talking so much. And then once we got high, I was dead silent in my feelings, okay? Like we were sitting on, what is that swing called, the one that goes round? Is it the merry-go-round? I'm not sure, but we were sitting on that, and the whole time, you guys, literally since we started, I was like dead silent, and he kept asking me, dude, are you okay? Are you okay? You're worrying me. Why aren't you speaking? Are you okay? Because he's never ever experienced me being quiet. Like, one thing about me, I'm very, very socially awkward. So when I'm around people that I'm not particularly comfortable with, then I'm quiet. But once I get comfortable with you, then you see, actually this girl has a lot to say. So with him, obviously he was my boyfriend, so he knew me as just somebody obuantada, you know, when we're together. And I was at the beginning when we started smoking, so it's like, okay, what's going on? So we sat there, and all of a sudden I'm like, I want to go home. He's like, oh, fuck no. Fuck no, you are not going home. Like the way you are right now, you can't go home. What are your parents going to say? You need to sit here until you're okay. And he was right, because just now go home and like my whole personality has changed for a few hours. My parents are gonna be like, when are you on drugs, Wena? Because you know, black parents, everything is drugs. Sat at the park, and shame, he made me feel so much better, you know, making jokes, trying to entertain me, like trying to get me out of that funk that I was in. I was not somebody who was very connected to their feelings, to their thoughts, so that was a bit scary. It was scary for me to be in that state of mind where I'm so heavily into my thoughts. And yeah, it was quite scary, and I think he could see as well that I'm not okay. And he was like, listen, sit here, get sober, then I will walk you home, and then you are done. You must never ever smoke again in your life, because this shit is scary. The way you're acting right now, it's scaring me. Fast forward to about 2 years later. Now I was doing my final year at school. I was doing my matric year. Remember, we had it's a thing that we had every year at school where every class had to basically perform, you know, for the parents and stuff like that. So on that day, it was the day of the concert. It was, I think, the last day of the term, or the second last day, something like that. I see the girls are talking, and man, you know, the whisper. And one thing about me, so so I asked them, I'm like, what's going on? What do you guys have planned? But hush. So they tell me, no, we're gonna get high after school, right? Because the concert was later on in the day. Yeah, the concert was in the evening. So after school, they were like, we're gonna chill at the park near the school. We won't go home, and then we'll somewhere go to the concert, right? So I was like, okay, I mean, that sounds like a plan. Why did y'all not invite me? Y'all know I'm fun. Not as fuck. I'm starting to get high. Can you guys see my eyes? After school came around, we went to the park near our school. It's not really near our school. It's actually kind of not that far. It's the same neighborhood, but just like not too close to school. Guys, uniform. Can I tell you that these kids were still wearing our uniform? We're sitting at the park, some open park. We basically start smoking right there and there. And the guys who bought us the weed, they're also showing us, no, this is how you do it. That's not how you do it, you know? So we are coughing our lungs out, smoking. We're coughing our lungs. I think we smoked Swazi. That's the popular one, Swazi. Because I'm a very inquisitive person, especially if I'm putting something in my body. I want to know what it is. We get so high that I start laughing, guys. I start laughing out of nowhere, like comfortable, like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. It's like, what the fuck is going on with me? Why can't I stop laughing? And I kept asking everybody, I'm like, why can't I stop laughing? I can't stop laughing. Help me. And everyone was just like, you're just high. You'll be okay. Just calm down. Guys, even in my head, when I'm having conversations by myself, I'm busy saying, girl, stop laughing. It ain't that funny. So we had to start heading back to school so that we could rest and stuff. I can't remember. What were we singing? I wish I remembered what we were singing. I think we were singing, it's a Whitney Houston song, one of the old ones. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough. And then there was this, you're turning me, upside down. I was in the front row. First of all, I was in the front row of the concert. Honey, before we got on stage, I'm just thinking, fuck, I'm so high. When I look at the girls that I smoked with, they seem fine, but maybe they weren't. They were also just trying to act like they're fine, like I was trying to act like I'm. So we're gonna have to give them Oscar nominee, Oscar winning performance, and act like we're okay when we're not okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use my bronzer shade on my eyelids, and that's how we're gonna achieve the whole bronzy beat that we want. So I'm just going to put this all over my eyelids. Let me just put it so you guys can see, and then I'm gonna finish the story. Guys, for someone who's high right now, just a little bit though, not too much, it comes and goes. One moment I feel really high, then the next I feel just okay. Like, we got high at around like 2-3 p.m. and it's currently 6-7 and we're still like so high. After the concert, then I was dancing and dancing, just trying to make it seem like I'm as normal as possible, but there is nothing normal about how I'm feeling right now. Okay, I was over it. I was so over it. I was like, I'm never getting high again. This could be such a nice wing, actually, this one. Pretty, because I got the Nicki Minaj. So we get off stage and honey, I just danced my heart out. Like I just danced, okay, to distract everybody from the fact that I'm high. And you can see from my eyes that I'm high, and spotlight is on us, baby. So you could have seen my eyes easily, and I don't need a bunch of parents talking about, did you see that girl? I think that girl's high, you know? So I just more focused on my dancing, and it worked. It really worked, because after the concert was over, she came up to me and she was like, hey, oh my gosh, I enjoyed your performance. I enjoyed the way you were dancing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my plan actually worked and nobody realized that I was high. I was so happy. I went home so happy. I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, nobody realized we got high and we came back to school and we ain't get in trouble for it, you know, because my school was very small, so people talk and things get around very quickly. My first few experiences with weed were honestly just like not good experiences at all. And I swore I'd never do it again, but here we are eating edibles for YouTube. Okay, this is still actually wet. It needs to stick when you put it down in the middle like this. Can you see? And I haven't even attached the corners. Then I'm going to attach this corner right here, and then I'm going to attach this one right here. These are pretty. I haven't worn these in a while. See? Hey. Hello world. Hi. You know, that's how you feel after you put on your eyelashes. So I'm just going to highlight a bit, and then I am going to highlight my inner corners. I'm going to take this Cryline pigment. It's a satin powder. So I'm just gonna put that yellow in my inner corners just to give us like some to our look, so it's not just boring. I'm gonna go in with my Keep It Perfect setting spray from Essence. Curling iron going. I am going to curl my hair right now. I'm not feeling high, so I want to top it up with a joint. I'm not supposed to smoke on YouTube, but Oh, and you guys, also I wanted to say that this idea, I got it from Peyton B. She does a lot of high content, high get ready with me's, high mukbangs, so that's where I got the idea from. I promised a high Retha, and I'm giving you guys a high Retha. So damn it, hit the spot. My hair, I bleached it just to do like an ombre highlight effect, and then I also dyed it black because I had kind of messed up the highlights, so I needed to fix it, so I dyed it black. Smoke break. Ooh, those colors. Back hours later, but this is some really beautiful hair. Okay, yeah, and I tried to curl it, but girl, I was struggling. I don't want to lie. I'm not a good hair curler. This hair is so beautiful. Like, what? This is how it's looking right now. I've curled it, and yeah, my eyes are still red. This is such a pretty, just like soft look. I'm just putting gloss. Okay, just like that. all I'm gonna do. And then I am going to put in some nice big hoops. Okay, I think I want bigger than this. I think I want them bigger than this. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's giving original Beyonce. Done our lips. We had a nice smoke session, impromptu smoke session, because I was not planning to smoke, but because I was not really high, I was like, let me just smoke. So this is the end of the video. That you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this makeup look. If you do decide to try the makeup look, please don't forget to tag me, and most importantly, please share my content. Please smash that subscribe button. Hope that you have a beautiful day wherever you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Retha and I'm out, girl. Bye.